myself. So my name is Leslie, and I will be doing my air brakes and my in-cab inspection. So I'll be starting off with my seatbelt. It's not worn, torn, frayed, buckles, and unbuckles. And I'll be leaving it on. Next, I will be doing, I'll be putting my vehicle into auxiliary mode. So, turn it on. Okay, auxiliary mode. I'll be checking my def light and ABS light. I want to make sure that it turns on and off, meaning that it's working properly, which it did, so it's working properly. Now, I will be safe starting my vehicle. So I'll be putting it, making sure it's in neutral. My brakes are engaged. Clutch in, turning it on. So, next, I will be performing my in-cab inspection. So I'll be starting off with my mirrors or my traffic monitoring devices. So they're not cracked, not broken, no illegal stickers, and adjusted to myself. My mirror mounts, not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured with its hardware. My weather seal, not worn, torn, or frayed, and is there to prevent any air or water going inside the cab. Windshield, not cracked, not broken, no illegal stickers, and I want to make sure, like right here, there is a crack, so I will make sure I get it fixed before my next trip. My wipers, they're not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured with its hardware. Wiper blades, they're not worn, torn, or frayed, and free of any debris. Washer, it's working properly. I have no fluid, so I want to make sure I get it fixed before my next trip. Then, I'm going to my lights. I have my left turn signal, right turn signal, my four ways, working properly, my low beams, working properly, and then my high beams, working properly. Then, I'll be going to my heater and defroster. So, all the way to hot, defrost, okay, it's working properly. Heater, alright, it's working properly. Next, it's going to be my horns. So I have my air horn for the country, and then I have my electric horn for the city. Then I'll be moving on to my fuses. I have enough for my trip. Reflected triangles. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured with its hardware. They stand up on their own. Fire extinguisher, it's going to be right here. This side. Not bent, cracked, or broken, properly secured with the hardware. The pin locked into place, properly charged, and properly rated. Okay? Now that's my in-cab. I'll be moving on to my tug test. So first thing I want to do, put my vehicle into a low gear. So low gear is first gear. So clutch in. Alright, clutch in and low gear. I'll be performing a tug test with my parking brake, then my trailer brake. So I will be performing my parking brake test first. So I will be releasing my trailer brake. Okay? So whichever one that you're testing, you're pushing in the my wheels are well aligned. Okay? So right now I'm gonna put it in reverse, but you don't have to. It goes. My primary air gauge, and I will be focusing on that throughout my test. I want to make sure it's below 80 psi. Right now I'm above 80, so I will be fanning my brakes. Okay, I'm under 80 psi. Now I will perform my governor cutout. So I will be waiting for my primary air gauge needle to stabilize between the ranges of 120 and 140 psi. I will be accelerating the process by revving up my RPMs between 12 to 1500 RPMs. Okay? This one, governor cutout 120 to 140 psi. Accelerated between 12 to 1500. You're gonna hear a sneeze. Stabilized at 130 psi. It is a good reading because it fell between the ranges of 120 and 140 psi. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I will be securing my vehicle. So to secure your vehicle, you're gonna remember low cap. So low gear, off, clutch, out, auxiliary mode, and then brakes, release. Okay. So, secure my vehicle. Clutch in, low gear. O, off. I'll be turning off my truck. C, I'll be releasing my clutch. A, putting it into auxiliary mode. And then B, I will be releasing my brake knobs. Okay. Now I will be performing my air leakage rate test. So I'll be waiting for my needle to stabilize. Then I'll be waiting for it to, I'll be putting my foot on the brake and waiting for it to stabilize again. I should not lose no more than 4 psi in 60 seconds. So my needle stabilized. Now I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. Okay, so my needle stabilized again. Now, can you see it? So I'm paying attention to this one, and my needle has stabilized. So it's stabilized at 90 psi. My time starts now. Okay. So let's say 30 seconds have gone by. I am listening for any air leaks inside and outside my truck. 60 seconds have gone by. I am at still 90 psi. It is a good reading. It is a good reading, good test, because I did not lose no more than 4 psi in 60 seconds. I lost 0 psi. Okay. Now I will be releasing my foot off of the brake. Okay, so now I will be performing my air warning device test. So for that one, I will be waiting on a light or alarm to activate. And it should activate no lower than 55 psi. So I'll be fanning my brakes until my light turns on. Right there. So my light and alarm activated at 59 psi. Remember right here. We're going to be paying attention to this gauge, primary gauge. So it activated at 59 psi. It is a good test because I did not go under 55 psi. So now I will perform my emergency brake test. So I'm going to be paying attention to my brake knobs, and they should pop out between the ranges of 20 and 45 psi. Okay? So I will be fanning my brakes and looking at my brake knobs. Okay, right there. My trailer brake popped out at 30 psi. I will fan my brakes again until my parking brake pops out. Right there. So my parking brake popped out at 21 psi. It is a good test because they both fell between the ranges of 20 and 45 psi. Okay. Now I will put my vehicle into neutral, and then I will turn off my truck. This concludes my air brakes and my in-cab inspection.
Thank you.
Good.